Rage on that beat, going crazy.
Package. Let's find out.
Hi there.
Hi there.
All right.
Yeah. Cheers.
Then.
Brilliant. Thank you. Yes. It's here. How exciting! My package is here. So I think, without further ado, here it is. Why don't we crack on and do an unboxing? And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Stadia. So there we are. One place for all the ways we play. Google Stadia's Founders Edition in nice silver writing. Okay, let's crack on. Oh, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Nicely sitting upon its throne there. Welcome, 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 one and all, yokoso, 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 to the Stadia Monday Night Chat. How are you, my friends? Did you like that little backstory? A little bit of drama there. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, big thank you for the Stadia Life. Great set of video clips there, gaming clips and stuff. I forgot how many great games there are on Stadia and what variety of games there are on Stadia. So it was great to see those. So you just forget. It's ironic, really, looking back at the beginning of Stadia, you know, what, there were about 23 games at launch or whatever it is. To think now that I'd forgotten about some of those games in the Stadia Live video that's just played. So thank you very much for reminding us of all of just the variety and sheer fun. I mean, orcs must die and all that kind of stuff. Thank you there for the subscription there, Yo Jim, as well. Anyway, as I say, thank you very much to Stadia Live for the last hour. After me will be coming up Colour with some Red Dead Redemption. I'll remind you all of that and I'll give you a clink for that. And a big thanks to all the Stadia content creators taking place today. So anyway, how are you all? I'm glad it brought a tear to your eye there, Jerome. How are you all? Let me know how the year has been for you. Let me know what sort of games have been the highlights or other highlights Stadia wise. I have a packed show, mostly unscripted, loads of fantastic giveaways. Yes, anybody would want one of these? Or one of these? Have we got any black ones? One of these? We shall be giving them away today. Yes, we'll be doing a raffle. So, and a mystery game code. So I'm going to be giving away a game code and some DLC code as well. But I'm not going to tell you what the game is. So it's a bit of a lucky dip, really. It's up to you. So we'll be doing that as well. So anyway, as I say, let us know what you've been playing. Let us know what highlights in terms of game-wise has been your thing. And make sure you stick with me through the next hour as I do loads and loads of giveaways. If you're new here, then welcome, yokoso. I do a Stadia a weekly Stadia Monday Night Chat show. Probably the best Stadia show out there, in my opinion. But don't just ask me, ask the chat. Chat, what do you reckon? Yeah, it will inform, it will educate, and it will entertain you. Just ask the chat regulars there. So if you are new, hit subscribe, toggle that notification bell so you know when I go live on a Monday night and with all my other tech videos as well. Say hi in chat as well. Hit them likes. You know the score. You know how it works. And of course, super chats, which I've seen some of you also avail yourself today as already for that. So thank you, Dre, for that. Much appreciated. Make sure you watch Dre later on in the day as well. It's a bit like throwing coins at a busker. Yeah. Imagine I'm a street busker in Covent Garden. That's what you've got to imagine. All gratefully received. Now, shall we get on with the show? Why don't we kick off today with our first mystery raffle, ladies and gentlemen? Mystery raffle. So we've got a mystery game code. Okay, so if I just go to the machine behind the curtain, and if I press this, hopefully, so you're gonna it's triggered it, and you're gonna have to put !raffle in the chat, and hopefully that should work. So !raffle to win the mystery game code. I'm not going to tell you what the game is. It will be a surprise whoever the winner is. Hopefully that's going to kick through. Where's my stream bot? Normally does. I'm hoping it's crash. Of course you are, Jem. Of course you're hoping it's crash. Anyway, put !raffle in there. Why is that not working? It should be working. And we'll see how that all works out. Right. If not, I'll just have to pick it from the what's it. It worked on Monday, ladies and gentlemen. It worked on Monday, so we'll see. And if you're a subscriber, you get bonus tickets, by the way. So bear that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Bear that in mind. We should be drawing on that later. What a year it has been, people. What a year. And when I look back at that opening sequence, so the opening sequence there was actually genuinely, I think it was a year ago today. In fact, it was about lunchtime. So that little opening sequence that I showed you there was, I did an unboxing and I wanted to record the moment the doorbell went and the delivery guy came with the delivery of my Founders Edition. And it was, ironically enough, 12 months ago today, which is pretty cool. So I say I filmed that a year ago, and I got the Founders Edition, as I say, on the 21st of November 2019. And when I look back now to where Stadia was then to where it is now, it was quite sparse. I don't want to put a downer on things. I was very excited at the time, but it did feel quite sparse at the beginning compared to where we are now, which just goes to show how far they've come. And watching the Stadia life and all those clips and all those games, it just reminds you, you know, we've got like 100+ games, myriad of features. You know, we've had to be patient. There's no question about that. We've had to be, oh, look, Streamlabs is working. We've had to be patient. A quality that many in the Stadia community have lacked. You know who you are. I've seen, you know, I've seen examples of people. I remember even early doors, I've seen people who cancelled their Founders Edition. Yeah, cancelled them because of the press. So nobody'd even had a chance to test it or try it. And people cancelled their Founders Edition. And then, like, I've seen them in Reddit months later going, oh, I wasn't so sure. I wish I hadn't cancelled it now. It's like, why did you cancel it? Just because some randoms that you saw on YouTube said it was a load of rubbish and then you hadn't even tested it. You've got to test these things out yourself. And right now, if you're new here or you're wondering, if you're brand new here and you're wondering, you can get more than one ticket, Julian, if you subscribe. There'll be plenty of chances to get giveaways. If you're new here and you're wondering what Stadia is and all that kind of stuff, then there's no excuse to try it now. No excuse not to try it. Absolutely no excuse not to try it. You've got free to play. There's no commitment. You don't have to sign up for Pro or anything like that. Just put your email, your Gmail in, Sign up, off you go. You've got Destiny 2 free to play. I mean, it's amazing now to think of the whole package, the whole offering. Oh, there's Lord Kensal Jr. just walking in. It's such a compelling package right now at this moment, especially compared to, I understand why people now in retrospect, were unsure about it 12 months ago. I wasn't unsure. I saw the vision when Phil Harrison stood on stage way back in March 2019 at GDC and announced the vision for Stadia. I was like, I get it. I'm in. For those of you who don't know, I used to work in the games industry. So I know how long development takes. I know about publishing. I know about plans. And I know these things aren't decided over 3 weeks, a couple of months. These things are planned well into advance, far into the years. They take time. There's a patience for games to come out and things like that, especially in the development cycle. But games take anywhere between, 2 to, well, if it's Cyberpunk, 7-8 years to develop. So you've got to be patient, and getting games on the platform takes time. And that we've seen all the hard work that Stadia put in before the launch. They put in deals in place before the launch that we haven't even seen yet. Potentially things like the Capcom deal. Yeah, because it takes time to develop things. So we know things have been put in place. We know things are coming as well. So it's just amazing, to think how far that we've come all this time, and from where we were. And I will never forget the reason I'm so passionate about Stadia and I enjoy Stadia so much. And I started partly the Stadia Monday Night Chat, other than being inspired by the likes of Sunny Cloud Gaming, hats off to you and StadiaCast and things like that, is that I have 50 megabits per second download, okay? Not amazing. We have fiber to cabinet, so not even fiber to door, because I live in a village, yeah? So it's okay, but I don't have, fiber to the house. But I have, between, it's meant to be 70 megabits per second, but I have roughly around 50 to 60 megabits per second download. And Stadia just works. And it works brilliantly. And I'll never forget, like playing Destiny 2, having played Destiny 2 quite a lot on the Xbox One and the Xbox One S at the time, playing Destiny 2 and thinking, this looks better. This sounds better as well. The sounds sounded better. That was rubbish. Tell that bit wasn't scripted. Whew, where's my thesaurus? The audio sounded better. Thank you, Clive. You're welcome. And it played better. It's playing at 60 frames per second. 1080p, 60 frames per second. Much better than on the Xbox. And I was blown away. Wow. So one of the reasons that I sort of am so passionate about Stadia, and I go on Twitter and I get frustrated with people on Reddit and all that kind of stuff, and the press and the Yongyes and all that kind of stuff, and especially that doofus. And I've said it before, he's an idiot, and I don't mind saying it because he qualifies. I am a logical, rational person, and if you qualify for certain things, you earn that title. And he qualified for the title of idiot. The doofus from the Washington Post is a meme now, who tried Stadia in his office, on his company enterprise network. Yeah. And Kel Surprise, it was a bit laggy. I remember being at work, and out of curiosity, I went to, stadia.com, and, it wouldn't really load properly and all that kind of stuff, because I'm in a corporate environment on a mass network. And then the guy, the tech journalist at the Washington Post, mainstream newspaper, tech journalist, didn't think that maybe that would be an issue when you're trying to stream a game. Wrote up his article. It kind of went viral because it's main press. Stadia is laggy, and the rest is kind of history. And it's so frustrating. And it has been, and it always will be. And when I see that kind of bad press, that people haven't tested it, or people haven't tested it in proper environments, considering I don't have super broadband and all that kind of stuff, it really frustrates me. Stadia just works. If you've got the broadband, it works. And if it doesn't, it's you. Sorry, it's you. It's your house. It's your Wi-Fi. Anyway, from day one, Stadia has worked for me amazingly. Let us, because time is pressing, let's see who's won the mystery prize. Shall we go? Let's go for the mystery prize. Right. Let's close entries. I'm closing entries now. Closing the entries. Right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Who is the winner of the mystery code? Ladies and gentlemen, who is the winner? Here we go. Let's pick the winner. Whoa, there we go. Distorted Ward is the winner. Okay, if you DM me Distorted Ward at Clive Illenden on my Twitter account, Distorted Ward, you will get your mystery prize. Do you want to know what the mystery prize is? Well done, Distorted. Do you want to know what it is? There's a reason I didn't tell you. Many of us content creators have got codes for game giveaways, and we pulled it out of a hat, had to pick a number. Well done, Distorted Ward. And I just picked a number, and it's Dre was right. It's Farming Simulator. Well done, Distorted Ward. You're going to get the code to Farming Simulator and some DLC that comes with that, so you can harvest to your heart's content on Farming Simulator. I tried Farming Simulator when it went to pro, I think in about January time, and I got terribly frustrated because I couldn't sell my corn, and I never played it again. I managed to I sold the seed, I reaped the wheat, but I couldn't sell it. I didn't know how to do it. Anyway, well done, Distorted Ward. Well done for that. Right. Which means, ladies and gentlemen, I feel you wanted it. Well done, Distorted Ward. Contact me, as I say. Round of applause for Distorted Ward. Contact me on my Twitter. DM me on my Twitter, and I will send you that code. That is great. I'm glad you wanted that. It is a great game if that's the sort of thing you're into. I can imagine my son into that sort of thing. Kelev, how did I get the game codes? The game codes were sourced by Stadia Source, who, along with Cloudy with a Chance of Games, is putting on the whole weekend of this event. I think they approached lots of the developers and publishers and said, give us some free codes to give away, support Stadia Super Saturday. And they gave lots of developers and publishers gave codes and stuff. And as I say, I was given a code to give away, very generous of them, and it was that code. But these are more a generosity because thanks to my members and stuff like that, and from what I earn on YouTube, etc., we feel that we want to give back, give some love. I've had a great experience with Stadia, so I want to give back. So we're going to go with another raffle, ladies and gentlemen. Who is up for another raffle? Let's just complete that one. Another raffle, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go with Winner Controller, ladies and gentlemen. Ready for this? The stream bot will tell you when it's ready. We're going to go for Winner Controller. And the process is, of course, the same. It's / raffle. You know the score. If you're subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Then you'll get extra tickets because, I like it that you subscribe. It's nice. Anyway, so hopefully Streamlabs. Yes, there we are. Streamlabs is in. So hit those raffles and fingers crossed for you guys. You win a controller. Anyway, as I say, I was always frustrated by people saying about lag and latency, often because they'd read it or they'd seen they were just parroting the Washington Post thing and stuff like that. And what frustrated me was my own empirical evidence, my own playing in my fairly average broadband speed said completely otherwise. It's not Stadia, it's you. And that's why I've been a sort of a passionate advocate of Stadia for the last sort of 12 months. A few subjects I'm passionate about, and Stadia's one. Don't get me started. Well, you have got me started. I'm doing a show on it. Anyway, a year's gone past of me trying to tell people to be patient, to see the bigger picture, that the games are a-coming. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. What a fine, fine package Stadia is right now. It really is a compelling package. There's demos for people to try. And if they go, okay, I've tried that demo. What else can I try? How about free-to-play Destiny? Yeah, it's a top AAA game. It looks brilliant on Stadia. It's got multiplayer. It's got PvP. So give that a go, you know. And then you go, okay, then maybe I'll sign up for the free Stadia Pro and try some of the other games. There's really not a reason not to give it a go if you're, you know, YouTube is good enough. And that's why I think right now, Stadia is knocking it out the park, personally, with the YouTube Premium offer. I mean, I talked about it on Monday on my, the amount of things I'd seen in the Twitter feed and in Reddit about people going, oh, wow, I'm so excited. I got this in the post. You know, everybody loves free stuff, which puts them in a good mood. And people trying it. What game should I try on Stadia and stuff like that? And then the Cyberpunk free Stadia Premier offer. Wow. What a great marketing exercise that is. So Xbox have the marketing rights to Cyberpunk 2077. Okay, so all that means really is that they can do tie-ups and hey, Sammy, thank you for the super chat there, the £10. Thank you very much, much appreciated. Anyway, yeah, so Xbox marketing rights to Cyberpunk. So it basically means they can do tie-ups, branded Xboxes, branded controllers and stuff like that, and maybe get some, Keanu Reeves time. Hence, he came on during the Xbox presentation at E3 last year, whenever it was, or this year, getting confused. All of that. So, but the way that Stadia have handled it, thinking, okay, what can we give away? You know, we can't necessarily do a deal on Cyberpunk, but we could give away a chance for people to play it without needing to spend 500 quid on a PlayStation, or 200 or 400 quid on an Xbox. We can give them, that's not the right box. We can give them, buy the game. You don't need a, well, have you seen the specs, the PC specs? You don't need like a grand plus gaming rig. You don't need a PlayStation. You don't need an Xbox. Buy the game and you can play it. We can just, you don't even need one of these, but you could play it in its best optimal condition on Stadia with a Chromecast and controller. What a great marketing offer. And then with everything else wrapped up in it, of course, ladies and gentlemen, with all the games and the Stadia Pro, there's like over 30 Stadia Pro games right now. It's such a powerful marketing message. Well done. Everything, a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause for the wonderful, wonderful Stadia marketing team. They've got it together. We had to be patient. I think they needed the compelling product, all the elements to be in place. And as I said, when they start rolling this out to other countries, which they're going to do, going to start making it available on iOS, that's just opening it up to so many other people. And those people will come to Stadia, unlike how, I was excited of the tech, but that was all that I needed, 12 months ago. I came there and wow, look, there's 20 games to play. Woo, whoopee, woohoo. But it was exciting then. But now, you could share your clips. You've got family share. You've got 100 plus games. You've got big AAA games coming day and date. You'll have Cyberpunk. You've got Jedi Fallen coming this week. It's so much. If you're trying Stadia the first time, it's just a brilliant, brilliant time. And this, though, ladies and gentlemen, let's not even forget, this is just the beginning. Before I pull before we find out the winner, pull the raffle ticket out for the Stadia controller, even Tom from The Verge, ladies and gentlemen. Let's find Tom from The Verge, who, he's actually been a subscriber, but he's had a few harsh things to say about Stadia. In fairness, he's got a point. I don't always agree with it, but look, here he is. Tom Warren. I signed up to a new Stadia account. He's already got a Stadia account. And played Destiny 2 free of charge in just a couple of minutes. Incredible, easy, and instant. This really looks like the start of Google delivering on its Stadia promises. And then there's a whole I think he's doing a piece in The Verge on it. So this is Tom Warren from The Verge. We've had our run-ins in Stadia community. We've had our run-ins with Tom. So the fact that someone like Tom, who kind of I sort of respect as a sort of a journalist, although, you know, sometimes I disagree with his perspective, the fact that he's sort of saying, you know, at least he's come back. What I'm trying to say is at least Tom has come back, looked at what Stadia is right now and going, you know what, actually, right now, I may have felt stuff was missing earlier. I may have not have agreed with some of the way that, you know, the way that Stadia was looking 6 months ago. But right now, coming to Stadia right now, it really does look like Google delivering on its Stadia promises. Now, I always was absolutely confident that they were. So for me, it was just about being patient. I know how long things take. And people forget. There was an interview, and I think it was either with the Jade or with Jack Booser, you know, VPs of Stadia, who kind of was saying that there wasn't a Stadia. There wasn't a Stadia before Stadia. Yeah, this is the first time there's been anything like Stadia. That it is a virtual platform in the sky. It's not just a service that serves existing games. It is a platform built specifically for gaming in the cloud. There's never been anything quite like it. There's been other cloud streaming services, but not a cloud gaming platform in the cloud. It's never been done before. Plus, when you look at all the games, a number of people have told me, you know, there were more new games released, or new games on a platform, a brand new platform, than say was on the Xbox when it launched. So we've got to kind of look at Stadia over the 12 months. And as I say, this is just the beginning, ladies and gentlemen, just the beginning. And I want to talk about the future. But before we do that, let's close the entries for the raffle. Here we go. It's closing. Don't worry, there'll be another chance. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see. Let's pick a winner, ladies and gentlemen. Who's going to win? Don't forget to hit subscribe. Oh, my lord. I want to take it back. He's always shooting me, ladies and gentlemen, in PUBG. Often it comes on Rockstars on a Friday night where I stream with Rock, so on Rock's channel. Check it out. It's a great show. Underrated. Not enough people watch it, to be honest. I was talking to Rock about that today. Come on, people. Rockstars. Anyway, usually on PUBG, it comes down to this guy and me. And this guy always bloody wins. So I'm going to bust his controller. I'm going to reverse the polarity on the bloody sticks so he can't beat me. Well done, Jay Key, the Crow. Well done. You win a controller. Well done. Well done. Well done. Contact me, DM me in Twitter, and that will be great. This is exciting, isn't it, people? This is fun. Well done. But don't worry. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just quickly, just in case, I should have it all. I just want to make sure. Just quickly write it down so I don't forget, but it's all there. It's all just in case anything goes wrong. Game controller. There we go. Right. Okay. Just because it's time, I think I'll set up the next giveaway, ladies and gentlemen. We'll set up the next giveaway. Giveaways. Let's close that down. Right. Who's up? Well done, the Crow. Who's up for a Stadia Premiere Edition, ladies and gentlemen? Shall we do that? Let me know in the chat. How many likes we got? If we get to 75 likes, shall we do it? Who hasn't liked? Come on, people. Get it to 75 likes. And we go for a premiere, Stadia Premiere. Which is the Stadia Premiere? The big one. Stadia Premiere Edition giveaway. Come on, 3 more likes, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, we can do it. We can get up there. Let's do it. Come on, people. Boom! There we go. We're off. Right. let's talk about the future while that raffle. Remember, if you're subscribed, ladies and gentlemen, why wouldn't you be? This channel has such good content. I've got some good reviews as well. Not on Stadia, I've got another Google Nest speaker review coming up and the Google for Chromecast TV review coming up. Those packages arrived today. And I've already done a Google Nest review, but what I'm doing is the Google Nest review as speakers, because you can link them up. Sorry, as stereo speakers and link them up. Anyway, but what of the future? Oh my gosh, be patient, people, be patient. Trust me, it is super bright. The future. I don't know if you've seen it or not. Let's go back here. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but there was an interview with Jack Booser, who is the VP, one of the VPs of Stadia Games. There it is. Let me just find it. And this is really worth reading. If you want a link, then let me know. Here it is, news. So Google Stadia's director of games reflects on the first year. If for all the people that have ever doubted or have had concerned or are slightly naive, I don't mean it, well, if you're offended, tough, slightly naive in thinking, well, Google probably give it up. It's not doing very well in the first year. It's had some bad knocks, right? For all those people, you should read this article here with Jack Booser, Stadia exec, director of games at Stadia, where he talks about the whole year has been, but how they're done with 2021 in terms of games. Can you believe that? Well, I can believe it because I've worked in the games industry. I know how it works. They're done. They've got it sorted. I'm just trying to think, where's his quote about how many games they've got? He says in this article, he says, where is it? We've got down here. Where is it? 15 exclusives already. Basically, they've got 200 games. Here we are. What I can tell you is we've built a roadmap of 400 games in development right now from 200 developers. So this is not just next year, next month, next 6 months, next year. This is the next couple of years. So when those 400 games in development from 200 developers, that's quite a varied amount of developers. So when those games land, whether it's in the calendar year of 2021 or beyond, it's something that you'll hear more from us in the future. We'll be there. Will there be more developers, more games on the platform? Absolutely. But now this is the key thing here. Frankly speaking, my team is almost done with 2021. What he's talking about there is in terms of the games sort of plotted for 2021, they kind of filled up the calendar, the schedule. Yeah. Other than sort of managing that game release schedule and a few movements and stuff like that, it's kind of booked. There'll be some things that might come in and stuff like that. But they've got their games roster, the games library for 2021. It's sorted, basically. It's in the bag. And they're already looking at games for 2022. And 23. We're thinking about 22 right now. That's our focus. 2023 is really kind of where we're aiming our sights. 2021 is incredible shape. Hopefully that gives you a sense of the scale of where we're moving. So 100 games in the first year is just the beginning, ladies and gentlemen. It is just the beginning. I am so excited. I'd love it. And again, it's me being naive now, a bit rude. Me being naive. I'd love it if everybody in the Stadia community, basically, I think you should just read this article because it's honest, it's fair. It will fill in some gaps for you where you had doubts and concerns and that kind of stuff. But I hope we're there that people go, you know what, actually, I am confident. This is not me because I am confident, but other people go, I am confident that actually Stadia is in a great place right this moment, considering in the gaming landscape, a brand new platform. Nobody's ever seen one before. It's fighting in the year of mass console launches. So the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X and Series S and all of that kind of stuff. It's a lot of noise. It's holding its head up high. It's in a good place. It's offering people a great opportunity to test it with demos and the free-to-play, more free-to-play games coming as well. You just go to, I still see people go, oh, I'm thinking of getting a Stadia. It's like, nobody has a Stadia, yeah? There's just one giant console that we all share in the sky. That's the way. There isn't a Stadia, it's just Stadia. But anyway, you just literally, the idea, just go to a browser. Just literally go to stadia.com and you can play a game. It's still madness. I mean, I know we all sort of take it for granted, but to me, it's still madness. So that is very, very exciting. So I want everybody in the Stadia community, and everybody has any doubts, Stadia graveyard and all that kind of BS and rubbish, which is ill-informed. Forget it. Read this article by Jack Booser and you'll think, actually, with the 100 games we've got, prospect of 200 plus games coming over the next 12 to 18 months, which is what he's basically saying there, plus what Jade Raymond, head of Stadia Games and Entertainment, head of the Stadia Studios, had to say, which I'll come to later as well, which is even more blue sky thinking, beyond the kind of basic developing the games here and the exclusives and the 400 odd games they've got in development right now. Beyond that, that's how far they're thinking. They ain't going anywhere, people. They ain't going anywhere. It's just pretty amazing. Right, ladies and gentlemen. Whoop, 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 whoop. Cartoon, thank you, my friend. Let us go and pick a winner on the Stadia controller. What are we doing? The Stadia controller? Yeah, here we go. No, we're doing the premiere, aren't we? This is the premiere. Okay, we're closing entries. Right, here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's pick a winner of this is the Stadia premiere, isn't it? Let's write that down. Here we go. Who's the lucky winner? Fingers crossed, people. And the winner is Tim. Simple Tim. Just Tim. How do you get that YouTube name, man? It's just Tim. I love it. Okay, Tim. Obviously, I'm going to need your name and address, not to stalk you, but obviously, and the same with the Crow, in order for us to get these out to you. But Tim, well done. Congratulations, Tim. Is there a Tim? Is it the Tim? Was it just Tim? But there we go. Ariel Rios says, and they delivered in their promises while COVID was happening. Exactly. I've talked about before how clearly COVID did have an impact on some of the things that they were rolling out. But, there's been a flurry of activity in the last sort of few weeks to get as many features out as they can. And now they've sort of also the ones they haven't got out, they've said they're coming. So, it's coming to iOS, which is just going to open up a whole new world, as it were, for Stadia, and opening up to new territories in Europe. So I guess places like Portugal haven't got it at the moment and things like that. So there we go. Right. Look, I can see you sobbing. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, why don't we give away another Stadia controller, ladies and gentlemen? Who's up for a Stadia controller? Let's do this. Streambots, do your thing. You know the score, ladies and gentlemen. You know the score. Right. It's good to see so many people in the chat today. Really appreciate you coming here. Make sure you do watch the Stadia Monday Night Chat. I will be doing an additional giveaway on the Stadia Monday Night Chat as well. So don't worry about that. Lost the connection. Oh my gosh. Tim, he got so excited. Right, there we go. Streamlabs is off and running. Anyway, so there's a really interesting, I say, really interesting article from Jack Booster there. Really read it. I'll share it for you guys if you grab it. Here we go. If you've not seen it, grab that link, and then you can read it all about it. He goes on to say here, I'll just read this because it's really interesting. A lot of people ask us, is Google committed to this platform? Not me, mate. Of course I know they are. The amount of investment that they took before 2019, you don't make that investment and then walk away after like a year or so. Is Google committed to this platform? Are you guys in it for the long haul? And I can tell you unequivocally, yes. Just because the time horizons alone of our industry, which is what I was saying earlier, it takes time to develop games. You know, you're looking 2 to 3 years minimum, really, like a good game. For a AAA game, at least 3 to 5 years. Just because the time horizons alone of our industry mean that we're looking many years out into the future. Gaming is one of the biggest businesses at Google. If you look across Stadia, Google Play, YouTube, it's so incredibly important to our company, which is why you see us investing so much time and energy to support all these hundreds of developers building all these games. We have a very exciting year ahead of us, and in fact, we have a very exciting many years ahead of us, ladies and gentlemen. Have no fears, have no worries, ladies and gentlemen. It is looking good. And then also briefly, there was another interview on a podcast with Jade Raymond. Okay, who, if you don't know who Jade Raymond is, she is, I believe, the VP of Stadia, sort of the Stadia Studios, Stadia Games and Entertainment. Those are first-party developers who are developing games, who are independent developers developing games specifically for Stadia, and then Stadia's own in-house development as well, developing games for Stadia. Now, here's the exciting things, of course. I mentioned it before, that Stadia is a brand new platform in the cloud. There's not been one like it before. So whilst at the moment, this first year has just been about filling up the library with sort of games that already exist, or games that are coming, or games that effectively been developed for other platforms, whether it's the PC or consoles. And that's fine. We need games like that in our library, got to get them in the library. But it's the games that are going to be developed for Stadia, which are going to be absolutely unique, that you will not be able to do on a PC game. You will not be able to do on a console game. You will only be able to do on the Stadia platform, because it's a cloud platform with multiple servers and things like that. And it's not just as simply as saying, oh, it means we could have like a 1,000-player battle royale with real life weather scenarios going on and a living world. Yeah, you can do that. But the way that Jade was talking in her interview is much more imaginative. That it's beyond that. The potential there is great. And we've already seen some on a very simplistic level. You know, games like Grid, 40 players. You can't do it on any other platform. Games with Stream Connect, where you're playing Division 2 and you're seeing your buddy's viewpoint as well. And it's not taking up any CPU power from you in your sort of picture-in-picture. The interaction you can have with YouTube. She talks about imagining people being able to affect your game as you play it in real time, almost like controlling the characters, or characters having AI. So if you play a game like Assassin's Creed or whatever, at the moment, when you go to a character, it will have a number of default responses. So you go, which way to Athens, please? Or whatever you're going to say in Assassin's Creed. Which way to Athens? Or in Valhalla, which way to Norfolk, please? York, the kingdom, the Viking kingdom of York. It will have a number of set responses. But with AI, the NPC characters can learn how you behave and respond using AI and machine learning in a kind of almost naturalistic way. So every time is different. I mean, it's just little elements like that, which makes it really, really exciting. Right. I want to go and find out who is winning the next prize, ladies and gentlemen. So get your raffles in. This one is for another controller, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, I will need your name and address for this. Here we go. Last chance to win. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Closing the entries now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see. It'd be good if we get to 100 concurrent viewers. That would be lovely. Anyway, closing the entries. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's pick a winner. Pick a winner. Close that. Close that. Right. Whoa, right. Ladies and gentlemen, winner of another Stadia control, Kalos. I hope I said that right. Kalos. Well done, Kalos. Contact me in the via my Twitter, which should be in my description, but it's at Clive Illenden, as my name is spelt there, at Clive Illenden. DM me directly, and I will give you the details about how I'll get the controller to you, ladies and gentlemen. Well done. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yay. He's well chuffed. Well done. Well done. As I say, contact me on Twitter, DM me on Twitter, and we'll sort that out for you. Well done, ladies and gentlemen. Well done. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me know. I'm going to go. This is going to all disappear, isn't it? There it is. The chat will come back. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. It always does that. While we do that, let's complete that. What I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, one final time, let us do another what should we do? What should we want? You tell me, chat. Do we want another Premier Edition or another controller? Put C for controller or type P for Premier. And that will be the next raffle. Well done, Kalos. Kalos. Ben, you subscribe. Ben Watson, if you are subscribed to this channel, my friend, because it's so lovely. No, I haven't got no more farming simulators. Sorry, Dre. Sorry. Sorry about that. You don't need to be a member. Just subscribe, Dr. Spaceman. Just a subscription. You should get your 4 when you enter raffle. Right, so we've got C, C, P, F, C, P, P. Oh, dear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, P. Oh, it's difficult. It's difficult. It's a real mixed bag. It's coming out C. Controller. Let's go controller. Win a Stadia controller, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Streamlabs will let you all know. It's time to put exclamation raffle. There we go. Streamlabs. Thank you, Streamlabs. Off you go. This is for another controller. Let's write that down, ladies and gentlemen. Right, ladies and gentlemen, while you're putting in the raffles and all that kind of stuff, another chance to win. Let me know what your highlights have been. And don't forget, straight after me is Colour, who will be playing Red Dead Redemption 2, which early doors was a great example of the power of Stadia, Red Dead Redemption 2, wasn't it? I remember when Red Dead Redemption 2 first came out, so many people had problems on their sort of gaming rigs. You know, it didn't play nice with various graphics cards, or you didn't have the right codec and all that kind of stuff. And that's the beauty of Stadia. It played really well on Stadia. And especially on the online elements, the responses, I think through Digital Foundry, found the responses were faster because you're always subject to whoever you're playing with, their sort of internet connection. Whereas if you're playing on Stadia, it's a sort of, with other people on Stadia, they've all got the sort of the same internet connection because they're sort of all based in the same place other than where the server's located, if that makes sense. But it was a great example. It looked great. You know, it's not the best looking game on Stadia, but it still looked really good on Stadia. So it really demonstrated the power of Stadia. and how it works early doors. And then the next big one was Doom Eternal, which was meant to come out much earlier. That showed how fast and slick it could be. And then you have Division 2, which arguably is one of the best looking and playing games on Stadia. It looks absolutely amazing. So, yeah. But let me know what your games are. Did we hit 100 viewers? Come on. That would have been marvelous if we'd done that. Whoop, whoop. Anyway, but let me know. Played about 1,300 hours. It's awesome on Stadia. Yeah, absolutely. It is a great game. I think I played a lot of PUBG because I stream on, those who have not seen, I stream games, not on this channel, because this is my tech and lifestyle channel, ladies and gentlemen. And please subscribe, like, and hit the notification button and all of that. On my Lord Kenzel of Stadia channel, which is my other YouTube channel, I stream on there, usually at the weekend, with my lovely partner, Yashida. And we're hopeless at PUBG, but we have a lot of laugh and we have lots of interesting conversations. So well worth checking out. Right. Let us, ladies and gentlemen, let us close this now. We're closing it. This is for the controller. Ladies and gentlemen, another controller. Let's close the entries. Philip Nicola is saying Destiny 2 feels great. It does look great, even at 720. Yeah, it looks great. As I say, when I first played Destiny 2, when I first got it, it looked absolutely amazing. It still is. I have not played Beyond Light, the new DLC. Okay. Here comes Junior. But there we go. Look, 99. Look at that, viewers. Anyway, we're closing the entries. Maybe you can say who's won. I'm going to pick a winner.
Ooh.
Okay, it'll come up here. Okay. Let's pick a winner.
Who's gonna win?
Who's going to win?
The winner of this is the first one.
No. They are winning a controller, a Stadia controller.
So, whoever Roosevelt Phillips is, you have won a new Stadia controller. Well done! Congratulations. See him in the chat.
Well done, Roosevelt Phillips. Roosevelt Phillips. Let's write that down.
So is this the one?
Well, we may give them. No, that's a Premier Edition. It'll be a controller. We may even give them a choice. It depends how much we've got left. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's well done, Roosevelt Phillips. Contact me at Twitter, Clive Ellenden. DM me in Twitter. But well done, Roosevelt Phillips. Congratulations. Well done. Right. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, as I say, I think before we go, because I'm feeling generous, why don't we do, and before you all go along, say Color. Welcome, Color. Looking forward to the Red Dead Redemption. Color there's in the chat. He's following me after this. I'll leave his link in. Roosevelt Phillips, as I say, well done. Congratulations, sir. I say sir. Put that in there. Right. So before we go over to color and stuff, I think let's complete that. Let's do one more giveaway to close out the show, ladies and gentlemen. A big thank you for everybody. Whoa, 101 viewers. Thank you for everybody who came here today. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you for all the super chats. If I didn't see it, I do apologize. But really appreciate it. Oh, look, they're down there. I see them now. Thank you very much. Thank you to all my members as well. You can be a member of the channel if you really feel like it. I do some insider stuff. Thank you, Elisa Zeda. Thank you, Jonathan Thiran, as new subscribers, and SSR07 Stadia. Thank you, all of you, for being new subscribers and all of that. And we're going to go, finally, before we go over to color.
Who's going to win?
Premiere Edition. Let's start it. Ladies and gentlemen, you know the score. When the stream bot pops up and tells you, I'd wait. Oh, you're coming in as well. It's working. It's functioning. It's good. It's exclamation mark raffle. Thank you, Streamlabs, for that.
That just launched.
Yeah, look at all.
It just went from JC in Bob L hat,
and it just went.
And then it just.
Yeah.
So I saw everyone in the chat. Like, why isn't it updating?
Yeah, my son is watching the raffle entries on the Streamlabs raffle bot here, and it just went filled out instantly there with tons and tons of viewers. Okay, so we've got about a minute left before I hand over to Colour. Let's get his. Hopefully, I've got this right. Oh yeah, let's put it in and then we'll check it. While we're doing that, let's just check I've got colours because it's got a funny link to it. Yes. Okay, perfect. Good. We'll save that there. Right, so straight after me, straight after this raffle, which I'll be doing any minute now. Remember, if you're a sub, then you get extra tickets. Yeah, because that's the beauty of being a sub. I hope you really enjoyed the show. I hope you found it interesting. It's not always as chaotic and crazy as this, but it's a Saturday. Yes. When I was a kid, there used to be a. I thought you were going like giving a thumbs down. No, it's likes. Like. Right. Okay. Let's pull this so we've got time. Okay, we're closing up the entries, ladies and gentlemen. Closing up the entries. Here we go for the Stadia premiere. Thank you. Closing the entries. Here we go. Okay, you're going to pick the winner. Just click on there.
And congratulations to Adam Jones for winning a Stadia Premier Edition controller. Congratulations. Well done.
Well done, Adam Jones. Well done at Adam Jones. Thank you, everybody. Bad luck for those who didn't win, but don't worry. I will be doing another giveaway on the Stadia Monday Night Chat, 10 p.m. UK time. It's my weekly show. I have some more giveaways then. Thank you, everybody who's been here today. I really, really appreciate it. I also see it's time to move on to Colour as well. I don't want to, so, you know, Dave was right in the chat there. Would I be able to keep it to an hour? I'm struggling, Dave. I'm struggling. Next up is Colour, who will be doing Red Dead Redemption 2. So get yourself over there. Thank you, everybody who was here today. Really, really appreciate it. Show your love to the Stadia content creators throughout today and tomorrow. Big thank you to Stadia Source and Cloudy with a Chance of Game for organising it. I must say the organisation of this has been amazing. It's made my life really, really easy and straightforward. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the subscriptions. Thank you for the views. Thank you for watching my show over the whole year. Get yourself over to Colour and goodbye. And if you've won a prize, contact me directly on Twitter. DM me on Twitter and I'll follow up with you on the details on how you can get your prizes. Thank you. And goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye. Get yourself over to Colour. Colour, take it away.
Rage on that beat, going crazy. Rage on that beat, going crazy.